Alright everyone, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new Moto G Power 2025 edition. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the new Moto G Power 2025 edition. This is going to cost you about $299. You can get this pretty much anywhere. Go on eBay, go on Amazon, go to Best Buy. They have those devices released now at their store. So if you guys want to pick this up, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Now obviously this is going to be a little bit better than what we took a look at a few days ago, which was the Moto G 2025 edition, and that's going to be the little brother of this device. So this is going to be about $100 more, and for this you're going to get 8 gigabytes of RAM. You're going to get the Dimensity 6300 processor inside of here. We have a 5000 milliamp battery. We have a 30 watt wired charge in here, and we can also wirelessly charge this device at 15 watts. Some other notable things before I open this up: we do have Gorilla Glass 5 on this device, which is beautiful to see. We also have IP69 dust tight and water resistance, and this is immersible up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. The other thing is this is full HD instead of 720p. Let's go ahead and take a look at this new phone though. Alright guys, so we have the phone right here. We're gonna go ahead and put that to the side. Shocker here, there is no charger inside the box, which you guys know I hate. Sucks to see that we don't have a charger inside of here. We have our USB Type-C to Type-C data cable in here though. We have our legal and safety information, and of course our quick start guide. And last but not least, we have our SIM ejector tool. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take this out of the wrap right here. As you guys can see on our right side, we have a noise canceling mic. Just above that, we have our power button that's going to double as our fingerprint sensor. And above that, we have a spaced volume up and down rocker, which is beautiful to see. Top of the phone, again, another noise canceling mic. Left side of the phone, we have our SIM tray, and we can actually expand our storage via micro SD card up to 1 terabyte. So that's another great thing to see on this device. And of course, at the bottom of this device, we have our speaker, we have our USB Type-C port, we have another noise canceling mic once again, and to the left of that, we have a headphone jack in 2025 on the Moto G Power 2025. Beautiful, beautiful stuff right here. Glad that they didn't take this away. Now going to the back of this device, we have this eco leather or pleather back, whatever you guys want to call it. And this color is going to be called the slate gray. I did want to opt for the leaf green. However, they did not have that color in stock yet, and I wanted to get this phone a little bit early. In the middle, of course, we have our Motorola emblem. Going up to the top left side of the phone, we do have a dual camera setup. Our main cam is going to be a 50 megapixel wide angle camera, and our secondary is going to be an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. So beautiful to see that they opted for an ultra wide camera instead of a macro. And as far as like the video recording goes, we can record up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. Going to the front of the device, of course, we have our hole punch camera right here. This is going to be a 16 megapixel wide angle camera, capable of shooting at 1080p 30 frames per second. This device also has stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, and I know a lot of people were asking this question: does this have eSIM? Yes, we are able to set this device up with eSIM, so this is going to be a great device for traveling with. Alright guys, so getting into this device, as you guys can see, we have a 6.8 inch display, so a pretty big phone right here. We are going to have an IPS LCD display, so again, no AMOLED display on this. However, this does look very acceptable for the price tag. And we also have a 120 Hz refresh rate. Our PPI is also going to be much better than the Moto G 2025 edition. This is actually going to have a 385 PPI, so very decent pixel density for a $300 phone. And we have Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on this device, so this helps the people out that shatter their devices. We also have NFC on this device, Android 15, and we are going to be getting major OS updates through 2027. So decent stuff right here. Nothing insane because this is a $300 phone. And as for the security patches, we will be receiving bi-monthly security patches. Alright guys, so going through the UI right here, of course, as I said before, the display looks good. This is a decently large phone. This is a phablet, I guess. Even talking in 2025, this is a pretty big phone. The bezels on this device aren't going to be the biggest in the world, so this still does look fairly premium. And of course, as I said before, the pleather back is just something that feels really, really great. I absolutely love the pleather that they're using on these Motorola devices. It absolutely gives these devices' character and separates them from other devices that are in the budget arena. So love to see that. Going through the UI, of course, a 120 hertz refresh rate works totally fine. It looks good. 8 gigabytes of RAM inside of here. I know a lot of people wanted a Snapdragon processor. We ended up getting the Dimensity 6300. So I'm going to let you know in the future how this runs, and I'll let you know how gaming and all that type of stuff works, of course, in the full review and in the gaming review on this. Going down to the drop-down bar menu right here, of course, we have our Wi-Fi, we have our mobile data or our SIM setup, our Bluetooth, auto rotate, our Smart Connect on here as well. We have our wallet to add things like Google Pay. We have our Moto Unplugged right here, hotspot, flashlight, quick share, screenshot. We have our GIF maker on here. We can actually cast to our TV as well. As I said before, NFC, our native screen recorder. We have some Dolby Atmos inside of here as well. A family space, QR code scanner, all of the stuff that you need in that drop down bar menu. So far I've heard some decent stuff about this camera. Let's just take a really quick snapshot and see how this looks. Okay, shutter speed is not bad, and we can get a very, very clear photo out of this camera. So I'm assuming this is going to be an upgraded camera from the Moto G 2025 edition. I'm sure this is going to be much better. I'm already feeling a lot more confident with this. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have in here as well. We have portrait, we have pro mode, and the more section we have scan for our documents. We have night vision, panorama, photo booth, tilt shift, time lapse, dual camera. And going to the left, of course, we have our video up to 1080p at 30 frames per second and slow motion if you guys want to use that for whatever reason. Now, as I said before, this has dual speakers on this, so we're going to be testing out the speakers and we're going to be testing out the video on this as well on YouTube to see how this looks. But so far, this is looking like a pretty nice package for $299. Other stuff we get inside of here as well for the people that like the Moto actions. We have our twist to open up the camera, chop to flashlight right there, and a bunch of other Moto actions inside of here. The great thing about Motorola 2 is it is essentially stock Android. It has very little bloatware and it doesn't have a bunch of different skins and stuff over it. So I'm really liking the stock Android experience. If you guys are familiar with Pixel devices, this is essentially what you're going to get on here. As you guys know, we have a full HD display on here, so 1080p, but we can use upscaled 1440p at 60 frames per second on YouTube. So let us see how this looks. Alright guys, so display looks crisp and clear. Again, this is not an AMOLED display, so you're not going to be getting insanely punchy colors or anything like that, but the colors look really good on here, and for the $300 price tag, this is absolutely passable for sure. For most people out there, this is going to be very good, and you're not going to have any issues enjoying your YouTube, your Netflix, your Hulu videos, any of that type of stuff. You're going to have a good time with this, and the speakers actually sound really good too. However, I'm going to test them out with some music, and we'll take a look further into that right now. Again, stereo speakers on this device. This sounds pretty crisp and clear. It doesn't have the greatest bass in the world, something that you might see on like the Pixel 9 Pro or the newest iPhone or newest Samsung S25 out there. For $300 though, this sounds good, and I'm just glad that we have that Dolby Atmos in here and stereo speakers on this. So solid speakers on this device. All right guys, so this is what you get for $300. Beautiful to see. We have that IP69 inside of this device, full HD display, stereo speakers, 128 gigabytes of internal storage. We have a headphone jack inside of here. We have eSIM. We have NFC. We have some pretty good stuff in this device for $299 and completely unlocked. This is not connected to a carrier at all, so you can get this for $300. GSM unlocked. I'm sure Metro by T-Mobile, Boost Mobile, Cricket, a bunch of other carriers are going to be getting this in, and they're going to have some deals for you guys if you guys don't want to pay that full price tag. But so far, for that price tag, we do get some really good stuff in here. and this is looking like a pretty solid device so far. But if you guys have any questions or opinions, leave them in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell if you guys want to be notified every time I upload a new video. This has been Safon from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.